Guy, Sharon and Clint podcast. I like it.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing all the way from England, is that a country?
That's a country, yeah.
From the United Kingdom, stars of the Inbetweeners 2, Simon Bird and Joe Thomas!
Wow.
There it is!
Woo!
You looked impressed that he actually knew your names. And I've watched a few of your interviews online, and people get you guys mixed up all the time.
They do, and some people don't even bother, just like, oh, Will and Simon, whatever.
Yeah.
It's because Simon's name is Simon, but Joe plays Simon.
That's exactly right.
In the film. It's
That's
so
exactly
confusing.
right.
It's unnecessarily complicated.
It is really. I don't know. They just give them different names in a way, writers.
Obviously, they disliked your name, though.
They like the name Simon.
They thought it was a good name.
There's a bit too much of it in general. That's the rate. There's
Never enough.
a glut of the name Simon and a dearth of the name Joe. And that's the problem.
Now,
I always said that.
I'm a huge Inbetweeners fan and have been
Thank
for a
you.
long time.
Thank you.
The
You're
television
You're a good man with
series.
fine taste.
Primarily.
Then I walked in here.
It didn't occur to me once in the going from DVD to DVD to DVD that you wouldn't be the age of the characters that you were playing. And then someone in the cinema said to me last night, "You know that they're 30, don't you?" And I was like, that is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So
Makes sense, that, doesn't it?
I wanted to ask you, what sort of exercise regime does one need to do to maintain the body of a teenage boy?
Well,
But you're doing all right, mate.
I mean, none. We don't do anything. I mean, to be honest, we take rather bad care of ourselves. I don't think we sometimes try and get healthy, but I just think it's just worry. Just keeps us
Stress.
thin. Just anxiety.
Yeah.
Just late nights thinking about.
Also,
stuff.
by the way, it's not. We do not have. I mean, you watch the film, which is not why we have good bodies.
Yeah.
We have like.
I'm not
lumpy...
sorry. Did you think that the body of a teenage boy was a compliment?
Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you should have made that.
Because and it would have been weird as well. The water park scene in the film. I was thinking at the time it would be strange for continuity if. All of a sudden the fame went to your head, say, and you took your shirt off and you'd got ripped between films, and you look like a Geordie all of a sudden.
To be honest, I find nothing more annoying than in a film where somebody's supposed to be playing like a normal bloke, and then they take off their shirt, and because they're an actor, with a big ego, they go to the gym all the time and they've got a lovely body. It's just non-professional. It doesn't fit the suit of the character.
It's not
And
realistic.
For that reason, and other reasons relating to my indolence. We don't go to the gym and we eat too much.
And that's why you guys should be getting an Academy Award for this
Thank you
role.
very much.
Because of your commitment to
Finally.
being normal men.
Okay, the
Thank
campaign
you.
starts here.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. Why did you guys go from doing like a TV show to a movie? Was it because you wanted to make way more money, or how does it work?
Well, we
Well,
didn't
it's
think
not
we'd
up
make
to
any
us.
money.
And
for
also,
the-
by the way, we are not the ones that make the money. But it's Ian and Damon who are the writers. It was their decision to make a film, and they first mentioned it as we were filming. The idea of doing a film as we were making the third series of the TV show, and we honestly thought. Obviously, we thought it was a joke. Like the idea of us four being the lead parts in a film was just ridiculous.
And
to
lots
us.
of films get talked about. I mean, lots of people seem to be in the process of making films, and the films never happen. So we were like, we'll do a film, fine. Yeah, obviously, yes, we'll do a film, fine. And then it was surprising that it even got made, and that was great. And we didn't expect it to be successful. I mean,
we thought our fans would see it, but the show was not that big on TV. And then suddenly the film was this massive hit, and none of us expected it. And
Congratulations! You're this week. I think I saw in the Garden. You're the number one opening week for a film in the UK this year. So congratulations! That's
Thanks
huge.
very much.
Thank you.
It's crazy.
Did you ever think when you were doing the TV show that you'd be wandering around with bodyguards to like protect you from people?
not.
Is that your bodyguard out there?
It's
He's impressive.
I've
Thank
got a
you.
joke
That's
for
Mac,
this, guys.
yeah.
I made this before. You've got a bodyguard so that people can't get in between the in-betweeners.
There you go.
Well,
That's very good.
Worth doing.
Everyone else told me that
Well,
was
that-
classic, and I should definitely say it. I think they were setting me up for a fall.
They're good. They're anti-pun
it.
bodyguards.
Damn it!
Who is that bodyguard protecting you from?
We don't know one. I mean, that he's a nice fellow. Don't get me wrong. It's not really necessary.
Speak for yourself. I am. I'm in constant danger.
Did you need him in Australia or in the UK or anywhere so far? Because this is New Zealand.
We don't get this treatment in the UK.
Okay.
And it's only for some reason in Australia and New Zealand. I don't know whether they think they're going to be really rough or something.
Well, by the looks of my social media this morning, you definitely needed it because you're everywhere I scrolled. It was you guys.
Oh, well.
So you definitely needed him here.
So the film is set in Australia.
That's right.
You didn't quite make it to New Zealand. Since visiting here, any semi-favourable comments about New Zealand? Any?
Yeah, I mean,
we love it.
We love it, and we like the people. We like just their vibe. Like they're very sort of chilled out.
Yeah.
When we get approached by fans, it's in a very cool, understated way, and they sort of say, "Oh, look, I know it's annoying. I really don't want to bother you. Like, can we just do a quick photo? I'll get out of your hair." That's great for us. That's exactly.
Yeah.
We're like that, I think.
And I think that translates into your sense of humour as well. We're big fans of Flight of the Conchords, and I think you can see that. You're just cool. You're a cool lot of guys.
Thanks. No one's ever called us cool before.
That
means a lot.
No one.
Because my theory is that New Zealand's a very boring place to visit. So you went with one of the two options of compliments people can give us. You can either say the people are nice or the scenery is beautiful.
Nice, yeah.
Okay.
So you guys did one of those two, so thank you very much.
Can I go back to the film for a second?
Sure.
I've seen it last night, and this is a bit that it had me burying my face in my hands from how uncomfortable it was. It's the scene that involves, and I don't want to give anything away, a hydro slide and a poo.
Yeah.
Can I ask?
You're giving quite a lot away.
Okay. What do you use in showbiz as a stunt poo?
Good question.
Yeah, what's movie poo made of?
It's a great question. So
that's the best question this whole interview.
Okay, let's not give it too much. It's a question about poo.
I am going to have to give quite a lot away here. But so it ends up on my face. The poo that is on my face, that's chocolate.
Okay.
And I don't know whether you've seen the first film, but in the first film, the character of Neil does quite a big poo in a bidet, which he thinks is a child's toilet. And that was just a big chocolate cake. And the crew, when we wrapped that day, the crew just tucked in.
Really?
Yeah, no, there was...
Well, it's not really poo, is it? You've got to take that out of your mind.
Well, no, that's right, but it was still unnecessarily weird.
They didn't need to do those other chocolate around.
Feasting on faux poo.
I think they found it a bit sort of thrilling. I think there
was a frisson that that was
they
being generated from...
Okay.
They're a freaky lot, and I enjoyed it, I think.
Yeah.
And one more spoiler alert. What do you, on the topic of Neil as well, what do you use as Neil's stunt cock?
Okay, well, that is... I don't know what that's made of.
That's sort of rubber.
It's also chocolate.
Did anybody eat that after filming?
Oh, delicious. Yeah.
Who didn't?
Yeah, fascinating. No, I don't know what it is. I don't know quite what that is, but
it's some sort of prosthetic.
Yeah.
Implement. Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys are in New Zealand now, talking about your hit movie and your stunt cock. You guys, a lot of people might not realise that you guys actually started at Cambridge University.
I know.
Look at us now.
Where did it all go wrong, guys? Where did it all go wrong?
Poo and penises.
Well, people have gone on to worse from Cambridge. I mean, they've gone on to be traitors to their country, and I suppose in a way, maybe that's how we'll be remembered. But we did a lot of student comedy at Cambridge, and we left, and we weren't really doing... Simon, to be fair, was doing a PhD. So actually, when we did the first series, had he finished his PhD, the credits would have said Will, played by Dr. Simon Bird. Which might take away some of the sense of fun. Sort of wacky teenager. They're all doctors. Yeah. But I was doing nothing. And... Simon and I had done a lot of comedy, and we were in a show at the Edinburgh Festival, and a producer came along to see us, and it was someone from Bwark, and they cast us in their show. Or in fact, they actually didn't cast us straight away. That we auditioned for the pilot episode of the Inbetweeners, which was made. Which we didn't get into and was made without us
because they said we were too old.
They said we were too old, and in Simon's case, too. Also, let's not forget. To camp. Yeah. That was
really
that accusation was
not a great combination. Sort of like elderly dandies. That's not who you want. And then basically the pilot was made. The series was commissioned on the proviso, I think, that the cast needed to be shaken up a bit, or for some reason they wanted to change the cast. We knew them at that point, and they were going to us, have you got any mates who are actors who are about your age? And we were like, we haven't got mates. We're sort of our own mates, if you know what I mean. They were like, yeah, we've already auditioned you two. But anyone else that you know? We don't know anyone, unfortunately. And basically, the clock was ticking, and with about a week to go till they were making the series, they'd cast Blake and James as Neil and Jay, respectively. And they were like, we're running out of time. I don't know, do you two want to do it? And
that is exactly
how it went. So we just stuck around. And
they were fantastic.
You're the in-betweeners by default.
Yeah, exactly. We were too old then, and we are definitely too old now.
Well, one big question that I have is, did you kill a dolphin in this movie?
No, we did not.
We didn't. No,
we did not.
No dolphins were harmed.
Have you gotten any trouble? Have you gotten any trouble, people, for pretending to?
No, not hitherto.
Yeah.
I have to say, the
dolphin's got treated
very
very
was
well.
Totally fine. The dolphin was doing a stunt essentially, where
there's a bit in the film where again, I am just giving it away. If you haven't seen the film, sorry, you now know exactly what happens. There's a bit where the dolphin gets fed fast food, and obviously that was all fish, and it was just sort of been made to look like burgers.
Me and Clint were having a serious debate for about half an hour about how you guys did it. Yeah. Clint reckons you went with a live dolphin that could do a stunt. Correct. I reckons you made a No, you've already ruined my one.
Sorry.
No, not even going to say mine.
Mine is the most obvious.
To be honest, though, your way is a muzzle of a dolphin would have been a better way of doing it. I think it's actually this relied on the dolphin kind of being in on it.
Yeah.
Performing.
The dolphin was already acting, though. The dolphin is just acting upside down.
That's it.
That's all he had to do.
Which is a fairly standard... that's the thing it's a trick that dolphins can do. They're pretty intelligent. They're not up for that. They don't get like surrealism, but they can do that trick. And the dolphin was perfectly fine.
The dolphin was a very good actor,
and it got to eat some fish that looked like a burger.
Okay,
which is probably the dolphin equivalent of eating a chocolate that looks like a poo. But it's freaky. It's messing with my mind.
It's a close call, though. I'm glad that you went with the fish that looks like fast food, because Clint and I once fed a little bit of a burger to one of the breakfast show guys, Mike's dog, and it got really sick. Remember, it spewed all over the floor?
Yeah, it was very near death, that dog as well already.
Every time we don't touch it, start trying to bite us and stuff. It was really not a good idea. So good work on the fish-flavoured burger.
Thank you.
Simon,
don't do it.
Simon and Joe, thank you so much for giving us your time.
No worries. Thanks for having us.
Any words of inspiration or motivational quotes to inspire the people of New Zealand before you leave?
Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
We dig you. We're not the arbiters of cool, but we like you.
Thank you very much. We'll take
it.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Simon Bird and Joe Thomas from the Inbetweeners!
The Guy, Sharon and Clint podcast.